Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. Today, we will be talking or we will be looking into lack of proper communication in a relationship. Communication is a way you express or you pass information from one person to another. When there is lack of proper communication in a relationship, love in that relationship will be dying gradually. In a relationship, don't say that your partner supposed to know what you need. No. Express yourself with communication. In a relationship or in a marriage, where a man will wake up one morning and tell the wife, I am traveling. The wife will be like, when? Say, I am traveling now, today. The wife will be like, traveling? You didn't tell me that you're traveling. Must I tell you when I will be traveling? Must I tell you everything? I'm a man. No, it doesn't work like that. There must be a proper communication in a relationship. There is a day I went to hospital. I was with my doctor. Another doctor is beside with a lady. And the lady just tell her doctor, I want to do family planning. The doctor asked, is your husband away that you want to do family planning? The lady say, what must I tell him? It's my body. He will not agree to that. I was like, although my ears are closed, I am not listening to their conversation. I was like, look at this lady. She wants to do family planning without telling the husband. Lack of proper communication will be killing the love in that marriage gradually. Can you imagine? When a man will be planning something, he'll be planning it on his own without telling the wife, see dear, this is my plan for tomorrow. This is my plan for this family. When a woman is planning on her own, she'll be planning it, is my body. Why must I tell my husband what I'm about to do? Why must I tell him what I want to do? No. In a relationship, more especially in a marriage, the two have become one. Lack of proper communication will kill the love in that family. Because when a man is doing things on his own without telling his wife, that woman will not like it. That woman on her own, she will be saying, anyway, be doing your things. When I want to do my own, must I tell you? What you'll be hearing in that marriage is, must I tell you? Why will I tell him? Let me do my things. After all, he's doing his things. But things are not supposed to be like that. When there is a proper communication, when a man wants to go out, I'm using that for instance. When a man wants to travel, he tell his wife, see baby, I will be traveling next week, or I will be traveling in 2 days time. I'm going for a trip. I'm going for my business, something or that, this and that. Then that woman, she will be away. She will plan how to be in that family without the husband. While the husband will be planning how to be alone without his wife. But when a man is doing, why must I tell him? She's a woman. I don't need to tell him when I'm out or when I'm in. You listening to me, imagine how that family will be. Things are not supposed to be like that. Please, my viewers, don't let lack of communication to kill the love in your marriage, in your home. Open up to your wife. Open up to your husband. At times, we may be saying, she's supposed to know what I want. She's my wife. He's supposed to know what I want. He's my husband. But that person is not rich. He cannot read minds. He's not God. Neither is she God. Open up. Say what you need. Say your mind. Although at times somebody will like to be alone. I don't need disturbance. My hair is doing me sometimes somehow. I want to be alone. Yes, that one is understandable. But not all the time. I like to be wow. What will I be talking with that woman? I beg, let me just come back, let me sleep, let me take my bath and sleep. No. There must be a communication in relationship, in marriage, so that things will be working, so that things will be moving up lights. Imagine in a classroom when there is no communication or proper communication between the student and the teacher, or the scholar and the teacher. The teacher will not pass the information well to his or her students because they lack communication. The students will not understand what the teacher is saying because they lack communication. When the teacher said any question and you students, you know that you didn't understand the teacher well, you keep quiet. How will you understand what that teacher is going? How are you going to move on with that teacher in the next topic? Or you, the teacher, you know that the students did not understand you properly. You want to move on to the next topic or to the next thing. How will it be? That is exactly what is happening in families when there is lack of proper communication. You didn't communicate today to plan ahead. You are doing your things on your own. How will you plan ahead with your family tomorrow? How are you going to schedule things with your wife and your husband? How will your time line together? Please, my viewers, let's from today, because some of us, many may not know that lack of communication kills love in a relationship. But from today, let's try to communicate. Let's try to be open up. Say what we want. How we want it to be done. Baby, no, I don't want this thing to be done like this. Because if it is done like this, it will affect me. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. Please, if you have any question, ask your question in a comment section. Your question will be answered. Thank you for watching and remain blessed. Like, comment, and share. Thank you. I love you. Bye.